Hey guys, welcome back. For today's video, I have my top 5 favorite high-end highlighters. You guys know I love highlighting my face and I'm all about an intense glow, especially for spring and summer. So I have done a drugstore version like this, but today it's all about what I think is worth the splurge. You guys know I love drugstore makeup, but I think it's always fun to treat yourself and to try out new makeup as well. So these highlighters also, I do want to mention, they're intense, they're buttery, they're creamy, they're gonna be blinding. So if you don't like that really intense glow, you're not gonna like these highlighters. So just a fair warning, and I know with a lot of the swatches they might look the same, but from a makeup lover's perspective, we all know these are very different. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's just go ahead and jump into it. So I'm not gonna go in any particular order. I love all of these so much, I can't pick. So first I have the Makeup Forever Profusion highlighters. I own 2 shades. I'm pretty sure these are the only 2 that they currently have. They need to have more because these are amazing. So the first shade I have is in the shade 01. In the pan, it literally just looks like a pinky, frosty color, and honestly a few years back I would never wear a highlighter like this because for me it just was not suitable for my skin tone in my opinion, but now I'm all about trying new highlighters. But this one is so much better swatched and on the cheeks than in the pan. It is just this really pretty light duochrome iridescent pink shade. Like, it really is so stunning. The best way for me to describe these Makeup Forever highlighters is wet. Like, it literally looks like a wet glow on the skin. It is so beautiful. So 01 is stunning. I love that one that much that I went out and got 02. And 02 is really different. It's like a true gold, and it might look a little intimidating, especially from like me because I'm super pale, but I promise you it's not gonna look like a gold stripe on your face. That's why I got 01 instead, because I thought this was gonna be too dark. But no, I feel like so many different skin tones can get away with wearing this shade because of how versatile it is. It's not too light, it's not too dark. It literally is so perfect, and these are so easy to blend. So they might look a little bit intimidating in the pan because they are a little bit intense, and they're complete opposites from each other. But I'm telling you, they are just so gorgeous. Then I have the Lorac Highlighter. This one is the illuminating highlighter in the shade Daylight. I believe in this packaging, Lorac has 4 different highlighters, and this is the second lightest one. Oh my gosh, you guys, Lorac, I've said it in the past, is one of my favorite high-end brands. If I could collab with a high-end brand, I think it would definitely be Lorac. I just love the quality of their things. It's so luxurious, and I think that the price is actually not super expensive for all that they have to offer, and just like the quality, like I said, of their products. So if you are familiar with their eyeshadows, the highlighters are basically like the eyeshadows in a highlighter form. It's buttery, it's smooth, and it's just this really gorgeous, intense sheen on the skin. There's absolutely no glitter in their highlighters. It's just like a straight up sheen. Like, do you see that? This reminds me a lot of Champagne Pop. I feel like these are all very like creamy and buttery in their own unique way. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what it looks like. You can just see that. Like, oh, do you die for that color? I think this is the perfect champagne vanilla color. In the pan, it looks almost like a powder from far away. Like, it doesn't even look like a highlighter, but I promise you it looks so stunning. I actually really love this highlighter more when I'm tan versus when I'm pale, just because I feel like it just kind of brings everything together. And I love champagne gold colors on medium to tan skin tones. I just think it makes everything like pop. Then I have to mention my baby, the Smashbox and Casey Holmes Spotlight Palette. Girl, Casey, congratulations, you did an amazing job on this palette. I have this one in the shade Pearl, and I'm just loving it. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I think it's just a really great investment if you're in the market for new highlighters, because you're getting 3 in here. I'm probably gonna get the gold palette just because I love this one so much, and I love the packaging. It comes with a mirror. It's just really convenient. So my favorite way to use this palette is just mixing all 3 shades. Like, I just go right there, and then I just literally just highlight my face to the gods. And I never use the shades individually, but I do know that she said that this last shade right here on the end is glittery. It's more of like a highlighter topper. To me, they are all intense. When I mix them, I don't have an issue with like chunky glitter or blending or anything. So that's just a little FYI. And I also really love this light shade right here for the inner corner. I'm wearing it today. And on my brow bone, it just brightens everything. It just brings the look together. It's just really stunning. So I'm loving this palette. Let me know if you have this down below and what your thoughts are on it, because I can't stop using it, like literally. Then I have Becca's Opal Highlight. Opal is seriously like my perfect highlighter shade. Like if I could create a highlighter for my perfect skin tone, this would be it. Like it is just literally perfect. And Becca has probably some of the best face products I've ever tried. Like I've never tried anything from Becca and been disappointed. Like their primers, their blushes, their highlighters, they're just all so intense. And like I said, they all have their own unique, luxurious formula. And I really believe that Becca products are just like so high quality, worth every single penny. So like I said, this is just my perfect neutral cool tone highlighter. It's not too frosty, it's not too pink, it's not too gold, it's just like perfect. And oh my god, I just love it. I did mix it today with the Spotlight palette from Holmes because I love mixing highlighters, but I'm obsessed with this shade. Like it probably doesn't look like much, but do you see how like dewy and fresh that looks on the skin? And even applying it to your cheekbones, it's even so much better. So I just love Becca products. If you're familiar with them, you just know how like just soft they are. I need another word for soft and buttery. I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. So the obsession is real. So then I have the Tarte Pro Glow to Go palette. I actually got this and I was like, wait, this is a lot smaller than what I thought. But they do have a bigger version. This is just the Glow to Go version, which I actually think it's a really good deal because I never run out of highlighters. So having like these small highlighters like this is perfect for me because I know I'm never going to hit pan on them. No matter how much I love a highlighter, I've never hit pan on them unless it like breaks or something, but never. I don't know why, but I always have highlighters. Anyways, so this is a highlighter and bronzer palette. Comes with a bronzer, which is not my absolute favorite right now because I'm so pale and I feel like it is super dark. So if you're really, really fair and you apply a lot, like I do sometimes, it can be a little muddy, a little splotchy. So for me, I'm going to be using this when I'm a lot tanner. I feel like it's going to be just better overall. If not, it's a great poopy, like caca eyeshadow color, which I love. So that's not going to go to waste, but I'm here for the highlighters. These two highlighters are legit, you guys, so intense. Like I was just like blown away. I don't really have a lot of experience with Tarte face products, but everything that I've tried so far, I'm like, whoa, like I need to buy more of you. So Burst is a vanilla champagne color and Gleam is more of a frosty silver color. It's definitely very cool tone. And when I first used the Gleam color, I was just like, whoa, this is a little too intense. Like I was going to class and I was doing my makeup and I was like, okay, this is way too much. So I actually ended up mixing Burst and Gleam together and it just created the perfect balance between the two. Since Gleam is so frosty and intense and Burst is a little bit more lighter, I feel like mixing the two kind of just creates the perfect balance between both. So this palette is absolutely amazing and it smells like chocolate. It legit smells like the Too Faced chocolate bar palette, like milk chocolate. I love chocolate, so love that. And then last but not least, this video would not be a top 5 video without a +1. I had to mention my Anastasia Nicole Glow Kit. Love this palette. Congrats to Nicole. I always love supporting other YouTubers. I think it's awesome what they do. And I actually like this glow kit more so than my other glow kit from Anastasia. I like the color selection and I like the formula better. I think this is more intense. It's more unique. There's literally no highlighters like this out there on the market in my opinion. I mean, I just feel like it's so different and it's so versatile, and I just feel like when you first look at the palette, it looks very dark. You feel like these are going to be blush toppers. That's what I thought. I didn't think I was going to get this palette, but then actually playing with the colors, it's like, oh my gosh, these are absolutely stunning and they look way better on the skin. And I was just blown away. Like you can just see those are just a couple swatches and it is just a really, really intense, high quality pigmented palette that I love. My favorite way to use this is just mixing it. I never really stick to one color when it comes to palettes, but I always just like mixing and matching and just customizing. And I will say that the shade Forever Lit, which is the white color right here, is really glittery. Like that's the only color that I feel like is just very chunky. So I personally like to definitely mix that with other shades and use that in the inner corner or brow bone highlight as well, because it's just on my skin, it's just a little too white. It's a little too chunky for me personally. And I'm pale, but I'm not super fair skinned. Like for me, that's just a little too much for me. Like I can't wear that on its own. It just looks a little too much. So I like to mix it, but other than that, I love this palette. I think it's amazing. So those are all of my favorite highlighters, and I just want to quickly mention highlighter brushes. These are my two absolute favorite brushes. The first one is the Morphe M501. This is such a great tapered small highlighting brush. It is just the perfect size. It fits right on the cheekbones and I just think it's perfect. I want to get like backups of these brushes because they're just so good. I always clean off the brush and then use it if I'm using different highlighters because I love it that much. And then another one is from Target. This is from the Up and Up brand, which this is such a great drugstore brand if you're looking for good brushes. It comes in a pack with 3 other brushes and the whole kit is like $12. So if you do the math, it's like $3 per brush, which is insane because it feels a little cheap, like the handle, but the actual quality of the brush is very, very good. So this is just what it looks like. It kind of looks like the Anastasia 23 brush. I don't have that brush because this one is so good, and so is this one, so I don't feel the need to spend money. Okay, they're both very different, like the shapes of them, but they get the job done and they are very affordable, so I love them. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below, and don't forget to let me know of your favorite drugstore or high-end highlighters and highlighter brushes. I would love to add some new things to my list and go out and purchase them. I always love your recommendations, so let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye!